Hi again, welcome back. Let's crack on. So we are on episode 38 of this Let's Play Darthmod. Empire Total War. We're playing as Great Britain and we are on the hard settings. Refresh myself where we are once it loads up, but I think we've got some skirmishes in India to do, haven't we? And aside from that, we've got to sort of decide on the strategy going forward in America, really. Treading a bit carefully until the Spanish declare their hand either way. Which is always a balancing act, of course. Just twiddling with the mic while I'm waiting for this. Come on, hurry up. Want to get on with it. Want to shoot some stuff. Right, here we go. Let's have a quick look around. Actually, yeah, before we do anything else, let's have a little look around the strategy, tacticy, boardy, stuffy thing. So financially, we're okay. Got a little while until the election. Look at that dude. He is quality. Unfortunately, he's 65. Top bloke. Like him. So provinces, yeah, in Prussia, they've been blockaded most of the bloody game, really. Let's have a little look. So France are pinned to these three territories. I'm finishing them off in America as well. On the other flank, Russia. Actually, no, let's go west to east. So France are pinned to these three. Then they've got the United Provinces facing them. Well, Württemberg, good, still around. Austria take their usual position. They don't seem to have made any progress or otherwise. The Ottomans are holding position there. The Austrians, Prussia are up against it, it would seem. Down to 2 territories. And Sweden are basically in control of the Scandinavia, the bulk of Scandinavian land, as it were. Denmark, their usual 2. I assume they've got Iceland as well. Yep, their usual 2 territories. Spain, again as usual, Mediterranean, strong in the Med. The Ottomans are dominant over there. Yeah, no great surprises really. So why is that blockaded then? It's not, they're just too bloody lazy to repair it. Repair your ports, slovenly people. I want to trade with you. So, yeah, not really anything particularly exciting. I've done all this, just double check. I've done all that stuff. I think America we're done, aren't we? I did some naming as well. I'll come to later. That's blockaded. Good. So what we're waiting for now then is I'm going to do that one as well. Ooh, that's tempting. I might change my mind actually. Basically what we want to do is we want to take Montreal, get Brolly freed up so he can push on here. Because as soon as there's no possible threat from the Huron, actually, go on mate, run. I think what I'm going to do is move a missionary here just so I can see what's going on, nothing more. Because if there are no Huron armies there, then that basically releases Larsson's 1st Brigade and they can head south. Bit of building there. Oh yeah, I've reorganised Larsson's, so we've got the 2 Grenadier companies are in the brigade now, the 2nd Foot and the Jamaican Foot. Both have Grenadier companies. The Hessians are collected and formed. We've got the African Militia in place as well. I think Mr. Larson requested one of these units too, but if I do that, then something has to go, of course. So if you have any preference, Major Larson, Major General Larson, do let me know. Otherwise, I'll just advance with them. So all these loose dudes, all these loose armies, I'm basically going to get down to this port to collect them into one group, a sort of rapid reaction unit, if you like. Going to try and get them down into one of these ports, probably Jamaica. From Jamaica, maybe Antigua. Yeah, actually, if I stick them in Antigua, then they can reach any of my holdings that happen to be attacked by Spain or whoever. Somebody might declare war. You never know. So anyway, that's the plan here. So I'm going to get the militia once I can. Going to get the militia. To take over the management of Montreal. I'm quite tempted to do that now. Have a quick look at India. In India, this passage seems to have been blocked by the Marathas taking Hyderabad because all the Mughal armies were coming up this coast road at one point. Now they seem to be bowling in up here. So what I'd like to do, I think, so we'll do this now. What I think we're going to do is I'm going to have two sort of flying columns with one regiment of foot and like a regiment of cavalry, 3 foot and 2 cavalry in each of them, so they can operate freely up here and just so they can come together if they're faced with a bigger army, say like this one, or just operate as 2 independent units. So actually, I suppose if anybody fancies being a general of those flying yeah, sort of, I don't know what to call them really. They're sort of flying armies, I suppose, aren't they? Yeah, so if you fancy a bit of that, let me know. And I'll recruit a general down here to take over the management of the defensive force, the Bengal Defensive Force. I'm tempted to...
Yes, sir.
Tempted to ship one of those regiments from England over, actually. Yeah. The Warwickshires have been waiting patiently, haven't they? We got 2 turns. What am I looking for? That one, right. 2 turns and went blank then. As you probably gathered from the silence. It's tempting to move 2 regiments to India and form 2 new ones. That will give me an excuse to raise some Scottish regiments, wouldn't it? No. Well, that is tempting. Okay. Let's err on the side of caution. I'm going to raise the next unit of line infantry, which will be the 9th. God, you know, I've completely forgotten who the 9th Foot are. No, Norfolks. They're the East Norfolks, aren't they? Of course they are. The, oh, what are they called then? What's their nickname? Holy Boys. Yeah, okay. So what we're going to do, I'm waffling now. What I'm going to do is get the Warwickshires. Do I want a 2nd regiment? Nah. Get the Warwickshires en route for India.
Heave away, boys.
They're looking a bit peaky. They need a suntan. And I've got the 9th Foot. What's going on there? The 9th Foot being trained. Have I got another? I've got another 6th rate coming over from America as well, haven't I? So, yeah, so that'll do for that. So for India, when the Holy Boys, the 9th Foot, turn up, can form another regiment around them, and I think I'm going to combine, as I have with this other one, I'm going to have a Lancer unit for punch and a sort of standard East India Company unit. So
Ready and awaiting orders.
here we go. No, where is he? So Brigadier Banks, take your pick. There's an English line regiment on the way, so if you want them in your brigade in place of one of the local units, speak up and it shall be done. 6th Warwickshires, completely untried of course, but they'll be tried soon enough, I'm sure. Right, so that'll be the plan for India. So I've lost 10 minutes of this episode already, so what I'm going to do is crack on with this. You know it makes sense.
They hide behind women's skirts.
They do, but not for long. So, Brigadier Brolly. Oh, we've got numbers. Look at this. I outnumber them. So Brigadier Brolly and his almost entirely Irish brigade now are going to assault Montreal, who have these dudes. 51,986. Right, so they've got range on me. I've got nothing even close. 120 range. Not quite. 51, my Fusiliers are better quality. They're not. Okay, good. Fusiliers are good shooters, obviously. Bowmen, so we got 600 bow. There's a unit, 1, 2, 3, say 1,000. 1,200 good foot. A couple of irregular muskets. That. And 1, 3, 4, 5. That's 700. Skirmishers, so there's a lot of skirmishers. Anyway, let's crack on with this. So I've got the numbers. The odds are I'm going to be looking to take the fight to them. Skirmishers. So skirmishers are going to have a pretty poor melee defence. So I'm going to want to try and get you know, I can't remember the quality of the condition of the cavalry in this brigade. Find out soon enough. But see if I can lure them out and get the cavalry around the flanks. Yeah, I suppose as usual we'll start with the terrain. See what we're faced with. Dooby 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 doo. Jiggly under there. Come on, come on. You know you want to. And poof. Nope. You fooled me, didn't you? Come on! Fart in a trance. Okay, what we got? So that... Oh, Christ. That's a delight. So we've got... I'm going to have to work for this one, aren't I? So there's an entrance up there. This is going to be impassable because of that cliff face there. And possibly there. So that looks like the way in. Oh, that's handy. Yep, that looks like the way in. So this is where we go. Route A is not the most direct one. Have I got anywhere I can stick me guns? Not really. I haven't got a field of fire for the guns really, have I? No point in putting them down there because they'll just ricochet off that glacis. Alright, I suppose I'm going to have to put the guns up here really. Yeah, hey ho. Bit obsolete, but come on, stop it. Sort yourself out. That one's not going to be able to get a decent shot off, is it? If I'm lucky, I can lob the shells over the lip. If I'm lucky. Okay. I'm gonna have to stick. Gonna have to stick the 4th foot on the flank, because the flank is probably going to be pretty hard pressed. And I think we'll have the Fusiliers next to him in line, because there's going to be some hard scrapping going on here, I think. They can't form square, so can they? Nope. I know what our Brigadier is going to say if I do that. So, Brolly's umbrellas, the 18th foot. They have the honour of the flank. Going to be busy, boys. Earn your pay. Actually, nobody can come at me, really, so I might as well. If I can't get up, they certainly can't get up either, can they? And then the 4th foot. No, you're not going to let me stick him in ambush there. That's a bit rude of you. Seriously? I wonder if it's a bit too ambitious to send the 4th foot up there by themselves. They're going to be a bit bloody isolated if I do, aren't they? I think what I'll do is I'll deploy if I can talk. I'll deploy the 4th foot on that flank. Of course I'm missing the cavalry, aren't I? Shit. Right. That's about as good as I can get it, I think. So I'll start with the 4th foot there. I'll leave him there as a reserve. Yeah. Decide what to do with him when it all starts. Oh, Christ. Oh my God. Oh well, fuck it. My militia have certainly got the rough end of the stick. Brolly can follow his bods up. Oh dear. Gonna let these dudes march to their heart's content. I'm not going to have much of a force left to garrison Montreal now, am I? Come on, hurry up, got things to do. They're all still marching, so I can't do anything for the time being anyway. Come on! They're on fire at will, aren't they? No, they're not. Why aren't you? Okay. Let's crack on with this advance, boys. Ooh. Caught myself out there. If nothing else, the militia has certainly taken the pressure off of... It's probably gone. Oh yeah. Certainly taken the pressure off. Yeah, you keep doing what you're doing, boys. Good on you. Right. So it begins. And full foot. Where the bloody hell are they gonna go? Oh. Wow. See them off, boys. Christ, I didn't even get a chance to look. In that case, the 18th foot shall advance. See if we can't link up with the militia. Oh well, I thought those militia were going to be annihilated well before I got there. Oh, hello, who's this? Bollocks, I haven't got any horse with me. Get over there. See him off. Right, let's see if we can't get the 18th foot advancing on the flank over here. Yep. It would be rude not to, gentlemen. I got them. Go on, dragoons, do the job. I'm just going to keep Brolly in support, hopefully. Won't need him for the combat. Ooh! Mad militia charge! Charge the guns! You know you want to. That's good. What are militia for if not to charge guns? I ask you. Gentlemen, I give you today's fox. Yeah, you should worry. How bizarre this battle is. Oh, superb. Where's me dragoons? Oh, come on, seriously? You haven't bloody killed them yet. Just do them, will you? There's that other dragoon unit. Oh. I think keep this up there. Gonna be gone and we'll be home in time for tea. Which is, after all, what all soldiers want. General gone. That's got to be them gone, surely. Yeah. He's broken. Unless there's any hidden somewhere, I think that might be them. Well. That was a bit of a damn squid, wasn't it? Good bit of manoeuvring over on the left flank, if I say so myself. Well, that said, there wasn't really a lot of choice, was there, with that big impassable step. Yeah, nice one. So, with that, Montreal is ours. Mwah, 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 mwah. And unless there are any surprise... God, no losses really at all. Quick save. So there are no straggling French units left there, in which case Canada is ours. They're fine, they never really usually declare war, so this time they will, of course, just to make me look like a fool, which isn't that hard in the scheme of things.
Sir, your orders?
How are we doing there? So...
Your Majesty. Any further orders?
You're recruiting? Yes, you are. Alright, so right, let's get that done as well, as soon as I've got a bit of money. Get Brolly's bods up to speed. Right, what do we get if I leave that? Northumberland Fusiliers. I'm probably going to be a bit controversial here, but I don't think they should be a grenadier unit. Yeah. You know, but who am I to argue with that? I'm not particularly bothered by any of those. I can recruit all of these other than them, which I'm not really that bothered by. I think they should just be a line unit myself. So... can't decide what to do on that one. Shall I just repair it and advance? Yeah, I'll repair it for now, so I can just keep the momentum up, keep the advance going. Let's see what we can do there. Have I got any? No, I haven't really got any money left. If I do that little cheap one, because I can afford to do that. Oh, infrastructure, yeah. So that's me spent out really. Okay, yeah, so nice one. Brolly's 2nd Brigade have just finished the capture of those 4 French regions up there. So as soon as I can get them released, I'm going to advance them into the Huron territory with a view to taking those out. While I'm at it, oh, I got rid of them. I was going to send one of those little sloops up that way, and I bloody got rid of them. That's alright, we've got one left. You're going to go there and get there in your own time, as and when, no rush. So I've got to leave him really within 1 move of there,
Ready and waiting for orders.
just in case they do try and jump me. There's no roads down here, so if they did advance, the furthest they're going to get is here, isn't it? So that will give me a whole move to...
Ready for orders.
They're being rebuilt. I'm going to push it out a little bit more, actually.
Men,
I want to be able to hit that one next turn, 1721, if I can. I'll push on, really want to push on down here. Get these 2 regions taken as quickly as is physically possible, so I've got the 1st Brigade on this coast and available for any actions in the Caribbean that might develop. Okay, yeah, so on that note, we have finished this episode and nicely rounded off, I think. Nicely rounded off. So we'll keep pressing the French, we'll start moving on the Huron, and next episode, methinks some skirmishing in India is called for. Start sorting out the 3rd Brigade, get these other new 2 flying brigades built, and we'll be up and running. Right, so I'll round this one up and I'll see you soon. Alright, bye.